All right, guys, we are back, and we got, this is not a voiceover, we got my son here. Turn a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, slow down now. Got my son here at the wheel and the winch. Oh, you're not in neutral. No. No. So you got to turn all the way to the right and put it in neutral. Put it in neutral and turn all the way to the right. So we're teaching him today so that he learns how to do this. Driving the boat and going to the traps and doing all the work here. Let's see what we got. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you the inside of the trap because we've been pulling all day. If we get a crab, I'll show it to you. It has been extremely, extremely slow. You got to put it in gear. Go ahead and throw the rope out, the buoy. You got to go around that other trap right there so you don't run over that guy's buoy. Go around the left side of it. The wind is blowing this way, so if his rope is very long, it's going that way. So you got to go in a circle around it. Back to where you need to go to drop this one. No, wrong way, you got to turn right. So we're out here showing him how to do this so that he learns. Obviously, he's got an idea of it because he sits back here and helps me. So he's got an understanding of it, but the fundamentals of driving the boat is where it gets a little bit tricky because you don't have a feel for how the boat is going to react when you do certain things, and that only comes with a lot of practice. Right here is going to tell you how close it is. When it's like 5 feet, you tell me to drop it. Turn down the VHF. So what I'm explaining to him is on our GPS, we have all the traps marked. And then when we get right over the spot, I'll talk here and I think this camera could get me. When we get right over the spot, we're 3, 4, 5 feet from it. We drop the trap. That way, if the buoy gets run over, it's easy for us to be able to see the trap on the bottom and be able to retrieve the trap. Also, if there's strong winds and the winds are shifting the traps, now you put in neutral, and turn all the way to the right. If the winds shift the traps, then we could, we have a starting point of where the trap was to be able to find it. So we mark all of them, and it just makes it a lot easier for us that way. Looks like we got some crab in here. Yeah. Story of the day, nothing but little crabs. Not legal. All right, let's go. Click it in gear, drop the buoy. So today we've got the most amount of medium claws that we've had ever. We've never had that many, and we've got a bunch of them today. So that obviously what that does, guys, is when you get mediums, it's the smallest claw size that you get, and the value of them is, nothing compared to the bigger ones. You could go a little bit faster, buddy. So at least we're thankful we got that. We'll get some money, but it's not gonna be like when we get a lot of, the mediums are the ones that we always get the least of. And today it's gonna be the opposite, so, yep. So we'll see, we still got about, I don't know, after this we got about 40 or 50 traps left. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be a really crazy day. It's just been really, really, really slow. There you go, you're going good. Turn all the way to the right. There you go, you're doing it. Now you gotta click the boat in gear, one motor, and just let it turn. And so what we're doing there, guys, is when we click the boat, the rope starts coming out and we get the trap coming away from the boat. Man, nothing but lobster. Go ahead and throw the buoy and start driving to the next one. Nothing but little baby lobsters.
We're about to get there.
Huh?
We're almost there.
All right, you can go a little faster if you want. I mean, not hauling butt, but a little bit more juice. You'll get the hang of it once you get the hang of the throttles and the speed. And you see, guys, we're making these right-hand turns because when you turn right, the rope stays out here. If we were to turn left, then the rope would be going and obviously get caught up in the propellers. All right, so far you got 3 down. 3 down. Neutral, neutral, there you go. Oh, look at that, you got it, bro. What? Next week I'll just say home. Man. These traps, no, you gotta put in gear first. You gotta put it in gear first so the rope doesn't go into the motors. These traps, man, first time we pulled them, did really good. You can never turn left. These traps did really good, and right now they are terrible. Terrible. And we got another fisherman saw the traps and was like, oh, must be a good spot. And he threw traps right here next to us, and this is not doing good at all, man. I was so excited the first time that I pulled them. Oh, Nelly.
Drop it.
If for some reason you have to turn left a lot, you can't do it. You have to make another right-hand turn, okay? We do not want to be cutting rope out of the prop right now. I am tired. I'm battling a flu, guys. So today what we're doing is we're pulling, but I'm recording this as a separate clip so that I can make it a separate video. So that, you know, if my son wants to see what he did, he doesn't have to go through a whole video to, you know, wait to get to his part. So we're gonna do this as a separate clip. But today, man, I am fighting the tail end here of a flu. Okay, let me show them this. Slide that trap back, and you got to put the boat in neutral. Show you this crab here. It's that first one in the line, guys. First one in the line right here. So this one right here is going to be a jumbo size claw, and this one here will be a large. But today I am fighting a cold. I am struggling. We didn't sleep at all last night because you got to put it in gear first. The baby was up all night, man, tossing, turning. When I went in the room, we got up at 2:30 today. When I went in the room to give her a kiss and my wife to say goodbye, I opened the door and the baby said, "Daddy." I said, "Man, what are you doing awake?" She was playing. She didn't want to go to sleep, I don't know. So she kept us up all night, and obviously we got to work. I'm sure she was in bed, sleeping at 8 o'clock in the morning, having her nap. But we are fighting through exhaustion and this cold. I'm on the tail end of it. My voice is getting, I feel like my voice is getting worse. But we're almost done. We just gotta finish the last of the traps, get home and cook this crab, and clean the boat. And we actually got some new burners, man, and they are phenomenal. I bought this outdoor burner, and if there's anybody watching that's into camping, this thing is phenomenal. I think I'm gonna buy another one. And this is full of lobster. And this thing is a 3-burner outdoor, you know, it's propane. And it is, man, that water, obviously you can regulate the amount of PSI of propane. Gotta put it in gear first. And man, but on the maximum setting of propane, we could boil that pot of water in a couple minutes. So we could cook 3 pots on there. So now we're cooking 5 pots at one time, and it is a huge, huge help. So we're cooking, you know, the crab in like a quarter of the time that we were doing before. So that really helps because it's a long process to cook the crab, and to woo.
Drop it.
When you're turning and the boat starts to go that way already, start straightening out the wheel and it'll already be going in the direction that you need. Like when you're making that turn to go that way and the boat starts turning, straighten out the wheel and it'll already be going the way you need it to go. If you keep turning like a car, by the time you're going in the direction you need to go, you got to turn the other way. So yeah, we cook the crab in a fraction of the time, so we are loving it. But this thing for camping, man, if you're in Florida, hurricane season, I mean, you could cook. Obviously, for cooking, you're going to lower the PSI of the propane to like, you know, equivalent of the grill. But man, you could cook 3 things on there. You could make anything you want on that. So, hurricane season, that thing would be phenomenal. Oh my God, more lobster. This is not good. Put it in gear, throw the buoy. Oh boy. And we are at the tail end of the season and we have traps. A bunch of traps that I'm gonna have to move. They're just not catching. We're flying through this line and not catching anything. That's the problem. When you're not catching, you go fast, but nobody wants, you know, I'd rather get to the dock at 8 o'clock at night and have 200 pounds of crab. This is really, 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 really slow. There's one in there, but I don't think he's got claws. Oh, there might be a good one in there. So again, guys, so just so you know, we said it in the regular video of today when we were doing the work. Hold on, bud. That we went on vacation. And I use a Costa backpack for all the camera accessories. And I took that backpack with me on vacation. Go. And when we got back, I put all obviously things that I wanted to take for vacation that I was carrying around. And we got back, and I forgot to put the all the stuff back in it. And I had some, but I forgot the headband. So the head camera doesn't work well without the headband. So we couldn't record with the headband today. Well, we did an alternative. I had my son holding the camera, and we got some footage like that. But now I'm obviously almost out of battery for all the cameras, so we replaced them. And I'm short 1 battery to do that camera, where I would be kind of showing what we're doing in the traps here. But we got 1 nice crab, and then that other one was a medium-sized claw. So, go. You gotta put it in gear first before you throw the buoy.
Drop it.
All right, last one of the line, buddy. You did it. Now you can show all your friends. Oh, he's in high school. This is not cool for high schoolers to be doing trap work. So after this one, guys, we're gonna go ahead and pause, and we're gonna try to speed up today. I mean, we're not going terribly slow for the whole day. We're averaging 25 traps an hour, but man, I am not feeling good at all. Normally with my son, I get up to 33, 35 traps an hour, and I am just hurting. My whole body's hurting. The last thing I want to be doing today is pulling traps, but I got to pull them. So we want to try to make up some ground. That thing. make up some ground now, put some music on. But I wanted to record this. I know this is, obviously not the same narration that I do in all my videos, but I wanted to kind of do a separate clip here of the future captain. Uh-oh. You got it? That way he's got his own separate video. And what I'll do at the end of this one is I'm gonna go ahead and link the video of today so that that you guys can see it. All right, put it in neutral. So he did a great job. He did good. You did good, man. I didn't have to do anything. You did good. Once he gets like 1,000 more traps under his belt, he'll be able to do his eyes closed. But I'm close. I'm probably a couple weeks away from not having to come out on the boat and having him come out here by himself to do it. So, man, that'd be good. I don't have to wake up at 2. I can sleep in, send him a text at 9 or 10 when I wake up, having some scrambled eggs and coffee. Man, warm and dry in the house. Whoa, can't wait. Guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna link the full video of the rest of today after this one. And we'll catch you next week right here. Let's go, baby.